Well, we are continuing to go in depth on the ramifications of the end of Title 42. Thousands of newly arriving immigrants remain at the southern border as questions emerge over their eligibility for asylum. As border officials work to process their claims, concern over the legality of the newly enacted rules continues to mount. Closer to home, preparations are already underway to best serve newly arriving immigrants. For a closer look at the impact here in Riverside County, I spoke today with Valley Congressman Raul Ruiz. Congressman Ruiz, first off, we've known for quite some time that Title 42 would be coming to an end. So why does it appear that so much is scrambling right now with lawmakers?
Well, there's a lot of effort that has been done to create legal pathways of entry that have worked and dramatically cut the other pathways that go between the ports of entry. And there's a lot of effort to really address the root causes of migration by having international agreements to process migrants in other countries, help them find work there, and also go after corruption and combat the coyotes and the smugglers who are lying to the migrants in trying to exploit them and take their money in transporting them.
The Biden administration is putting new limits on who can seek asylum at the border, which is something now being challenged by the ACLU, which hopes to block that. Where do you stand on this?
You know, I've always said that we need a professional, humane, orderly system that is fair and that meets the needs of the United States. For example, everywhere I go, Peter, I have a restaurant owner, a developer at a construction site, or a grower tell me that they can't find workers, that they're desperate here in the desert to find workers. And here we have individuals who are coming willing to work. We have a legal pathway that allows them to work if they go through an app and applies in an orderly fashion. And I also want to make sure that it's humane, that we treat people with human dignity, and that people who face real asylum claims can have their due process in the United States to be heard by a judge and determine whether they're seeking safety for their lives. We need to really be focused on creating this system. The Republicans want to go back to a dehumanized system. They want to cut funds to local communities. They want to deport children and migrants and detain unaccompanied children. They want to deport the children and unaccompanied children and detain them, going back to the Trump era policies. They are overburdening the CBP and underfunding their operations. They want to end asylum, period, or as we know it. And they want to end these legal pathways that have shown to work. So that's clearly not the plan. We need to focus on creating more resources to expedite these claims, to expedite the process in order to identify those who are truly seeking safety, to have their safety, and who those that do not meet the criteria, that they go back to their home country.
Republican Valley Congressman Ken Calvert has made it clear that Riverside County is the only non-border county in the entire country where the migrants are continually being dropped off. He voted for, as you know, the Secure Our Border Act. You did not. Where do we go from here, and what are your thoughts on this?
Well, my thoughts is that I work very hard to help the communities in Riverside County and Imperial County receiving the funds to address the migrants coming over while they move towards their host and where their host lives. Now, I have recently secured $12 million for Riverside County and the Imperial County through FEMA in order to help process these migrants in an orderly and rapid fashion. And the bill that the Republicans just passed would have cut completely cut funding to local communities, putting more of a strain in our counties and our strain in our local nonprofits and our local cities and all the faith-based and charitable organizations who believe in humanity because of their belief in Jesus Christ and God and a higher power to take care of the foreigners who are desperate and hungry and tired. And so their bill would cut complete funding to those entities, and that would put a strain right here in Riverside County.
All right, Congressman Ruiz, we appreciate your time. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.